Ciao a tutti, welcome to Daily Italian with Elena. I am Elena and today we're going to look at nomi alterati. What are these? So in Italian, when we want to say a little something, a bit big something or bad something, we can say, like in English, a big something, a small something, etc. Or we can also modify the name so that it has that meaning without having to put another word in it. Let's see what I'm talking about. So let's start by saying that we have 4 ways of modifying a name, so according to what we are meaning. We have diminutivi, meaning we make it smaller, so we modify the name so that it means it is small of that. We have accrescitivo, and that's just the opposite, so we make it bigger. Vezzeggiativo, so we will make it pretty, we make it nice. And dispregiativo, so the opposite, we make it ugly, we make it bad. Let's start with the first one, diminutivo. To make something smaller, we have several options. We can say ino, ello, icello, or icciolo. These are parts that we'll add to the name to change it. Let's take casa, house. We want to make this house a little house, casina. So una casina, it's a small house. Let's take nonno, a person. Nonno, nonnino. Nonnino, obviously we don't make it smaller, so we're not saying that the grandpa is small, but it's a cute way of calling grandpa. Fratellino, fratellino, so a small brother. Fratellino. Orticello. Orto is that place in the garden or in the house where you grow vegetables, for example, orto. Orticello, it's a nice little orto, so a little place where you're growing vegetables. Orticello. Now let's move to accrescitivo. Let's make things bigger. We will add one, or also accione. So let's take the house, casa, casona. Obviously, remember that you also need to decline the adjectives. So it's not just one and we always add one. We need to decline it according to male, female, singular, plural. Casona, a big house. Again with brother, fratellone, so big brother. Or cione, for example, we could say omaccione. We take the word uomo, man, and we change it to omaccione, and this means a big man, maybe with muscles or big in general, so omaccione. Let's move to vezzeggiativo, so let's make things pretty and nice. We have so many options here. We can say olo, uccio, etto, acchiotto. Let's make a few examples. Let's still keep our house, casa, and let's make it pretty, casetta. Una casetta, a cute little house, una casetta. Una chiesetta, so a cute little church, una chiesetta. Cugino will become cuginetto. I always call my aunt, my auntie, zietta, so auntie, zietta. And then we have, for example, tettuccio. So tettuccio, we usually use it to refer to the roof in the car, tettuccio. We call that tettuccio, especially the ones that moves back, tettuccio. Or orsacchiotto, teddy bear, orsacchiotto. And finally, dispregiativo, so let's make things ugly. We can say astro, accio or il ciattolo. Still, our house, casa, will become casaccia. Casaccia. I wouldn't say it that often, but casaccia. So, ugly house, casaccia. Fratellastro. Fratellastro. So with this word, I'm not saying that my brother is bad and mean and ugly, fratellastro, but actually we will use fratellastro to talk about half brother. So maybe someone who is your brother just from one parent. So you have a mom or a dad in common, but the other one is different. Fratellastro. Same thing if she is a sister, sorellastra. Sorellastra. And then ciattolo, we can say mostriciattolo. Mostriciattolo, honestly, I wouldn't use it to say that it's bad. Yes, it's a little monster, mostriciattolo, but often we use it to call someone a little monster, but in a funny way. Sei un mostriciattolo, you're a little monster. So it's not mean. Let's end this lesson reading a little bit of a text coming from a song by Lucio Dalla called Attenti al lupo. It has a lot of these kind of names, so let's have a look at them. C'è una casetta piccola così, con tante finestrelle colorate, e una donnina piccola così, con due occhi grandi per guardare, e c'è un omino piccolo così che torna sempre tardi da lavorare e ha un cappello piccolo così con dentro un sogno da realizzare e più ci pensa più non sa aspettare. So, let's analyze this text. C'è una casetta piccola così, una casetta. So, a little cute little house, una casetta con tante finestrelle colorate. Finestrelle, una finestra, a window. Finestrelle, so cute little windows. E una donnina piccola così. Una donnina. So we take the word donna and we make it donnina. So maybe she's also cute and little, or she's short. Una donnina. Or she's tiny. Con due occhi grandi per guardare. E c'è un omino piccolo così. So again, uomo, omino, and it's a little man as well, a tiny man, un omino, che torna sempre tardi da lavorare ed ha un cappello piccolo così. Could we have changed cappello as well? Yeah, we could have. We could have said cappellino, cappellino, so a little hat, cappellino, con dentro un sogno da realizzare. E più ci pensa, più non sa aspettare. I suggest you listen to this song and you try to learn the text because it's quite nice and you can learn some of these words. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned a few of these that you can use and play. You can use it also to call out people, like in a bad or in a nice way. So for example, I remember some of my friends when I was younger used to call me Elenina. Elenina. So it's a cute way to call someone, adding this ina. You can say Luchino, you can say Chiarina, you can say Marchino, you can say it for everything. And you can also use it to call out someone in a bad way. So Elenaccia. Elenaccia, it's a bad Elena. Elenaccia. You can play with names and I suggest you do it, just have some fun with it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can keep on learning these things with me. You can keep on learning Italian with me. I hope in a fun way. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao!